A shower of big block power is about to send a shockwave on the banks of Lake Ontario. Ransomville Speedway, let's ride. Working it up into turn number 1 and 2 for the first time. Jimmy Phelps will have the race lead. 3 wide for the number 2 spot as they carry him down into turn 3 and 4. Matt Shepard finding daylight up top. Matt Williamson up into the wall in turn number 3 and 4. He'll lose a number of positions coming down the front straightaway. Up at the front, it's Phelps, your leader. Shepard already to that number 2 spot. Now we got a battle for third as Adam Pearson going to dive to the inside of Eric Rudolph, looking to get onto the podium. They'll roll into turn number 3 and 4. Pearson on the bottom, but it's going to be Rudolph holding onto the position. Jack Lehner rounding out the top 5. Here is their 2 laps in the books. As Shepard going to go to the top side, change his line to Diamond off the corner. That time he gets a great run down the back straightaway and closes into about 2 car lengths on the 98. We'll see if the diamond move will work as Shepard starts to close in again off turn number 4. This time by, he's got it down to just 0.2 of a second, but yellow is out on the speedway as Marcus Dinkins goes around in turn 1 and 2. We are back to green, 61 laps to go. Matt Shepard stays even with the 98H and pulls ahead in turn number 1 and 2. Looks to slide up and take the lane away. New race leader down the back straightaway. Matt Shepard has gone to the front. The 9S going to bring him down. He'll go right up to the top side and look to make that diamond move. Actually, no, he'll stay there off turn number 4, but quickly pull out to about a 4-car length advantage over the 98H of Jimmy Phelps. So the 9S, your race leader, as he powers down the back straightaway and gets a great drive and pulls out to about a quarter straightaway lead down the backstretch. Phelps back to second. Third is Eric Rudolph. Now the battle for fourth as Chad Brockman looking to try to pick him off on the outside lane, looking to get by the 215 of Adam Pearson as they go into turn 1 and 2. Keep an eye on Matt Williamson now. He's looking to pick off another one on the outside lane. He'll get Mike Mahaney coming down the front stretch and move into the number 6 spot. So Williamson picking him off one by one. Here is lap number 20 going to go on the board next time by. It'll be 20 and 55 remaining for the 9S of Matt Shepard. But Matt Williamson is starting to charge toward the front as he has found something on the top side of the racetrack. The 88 of Williamson continues to power it off the corner as they head down the backstretch. Meanwhile, cars slowing on the front straightaway. That is the one of Andrew Smith. That brings yellow on the speedway for the second time in this feature event with 22 laps complete. Bernard going to take it pit side along with Marcus Dinkins immediately off the yellow. Got to believe the one of Smith also going to make his way to the pit area. And Matt Shepard fires. We're back to green. 50 laps to go. Eric Rudolph going to make a move into turn number 1 and 2. We saw what Shepard did to Phelps last time. He'll mirror that and take the runner-up spot away as they head down the backstretch. Field works down into turn 3 and 4. Tim Sears with a great restart as well as he looks to crack the top 5. Just a couple of positions outside of it. But Rudolph now your second place man as they come down the front stretch. Rudolph the second. Third, Jimmy Phelps. As we got yellow on the speedway, Larry White comes to a stop on the front stretch in front of the flag stand as we go yellow again. As it'll be 49 to go. Next time by, Larry with some right rear damage on that 99L. You can see the quarter panel pushed in. Shepard on the inside lane. Going to look to fire. He'll have Rudolph to his outside. Does the driver to Ransomville, New York challenge him? They'll come through 3 and 4. Green flag back out on the speedway. Shepard gets a good jump going into turn 1 and 2, and he'll reclaim the top spot. Williamson down to the inside of Brockman. They're 3 wide down the back straightaway. Williamson gets sandwiched. Now they're 3 wide for third. Brockman going to find his way through. He'll try to slide up in front of Jimmy Phelps to take the number 3 spot away. He does. Here's Pearson back to the inside, looking to reclaim it himself. Pearson on the bottom, looking to make a move as they go into turn 1 and 2, but it's going to go to Chad Brockman, who will have the spot down the back straightaway. Tim Sears Jr. continuing his ascension toward the front of the field. He's just 1 spot out of a top 5 run as he rolls the bottom of the racing surface, trying to catch Jimmy Phelps for 5th. Matt Williamson is back there on the outside, looking to make it a move toward the front of the field as well. As here's Williamson on the top. Phelps took a look up top on Pearson that time for 4th. Wasn't able to get him as Eric Rudolph tries to stay in the tracks of your race leader as they come through turn number 4. Keep an eye on Williamson, looking to get that number 6 spot back from the 83X of Sears as they go down into turn 3 and 4. The 88 up on the top side. Sears on the bottom, wheel to wheel. Brockman has trouble. Chad Brockman slows down the front straightaway, and he will come to a stop down in front Green flag is back out. Up through turn number 1 and 2, Matt Shepard will reassume control. Here's Tim Sears Jr. going to the outside, looking for the number 4 spot as they head down into 3 and 4. We'll see if Sears can work his way through on the top side as they come through the corner. They'll click off lap number 36. It's Shepard at the line as your leader, but Phelps will hold on to the 4 spot. Here's Sears going to turn the wick up one more time, looking to sneak by the Beeville Bandit off turn 2. That time Sears going to have the advantage. He'll be your new 4th place man as they roll down into turn 3 and 4. Phelps going to come right back on the bottom, looking to reclaim the spot, but Sears just a little too strong. He'll have the advantage by about a wheel as they go into turn 1 and 2 once again. Shepard tries to close in as they head down the back straightaway. Rudolph right behind him, keeping pace once again. Pearson still sitting in 3rd. 4th is the 83X of Sears. Matt Williamson now into the top 5, but we keep an eye on the battle for the race lead as the 25 of Rudolph gets a good head of steam into turn 1 and 2. He's got a little bit of daylight as they go down the back straightaway. He'll pull up wheel to wheel with them as they head into 3 and 4. Side by side into the corner. Eric Rudolph slides up in front of the 9S. New race leader off turn 4. Eric Rudolph is gone to the front. Rudolph in that number 1 spot. Shepard going to come right back on the bottom, looking to get the lead back from him. In that high mark Blue Cross Blue Shield number 25 machine, but Rudolph quickly pulls out to about a 4-car length advantage. Rudolph brings him down the back straightaway out to a half a straightaway advantage as the high mark Blue Cross Blue Shield entry continues to lead this one in turn 3 and 4. Car slows down the front stretch, right rear flat tire on the 12 of Darren Smith, and that brings yellow on the speedway with 22 laps to go. Can Eric Rudolph hold on in front of the hometown crowd? Matt Shepard right there next to him. Green flag is back out on the speedway. They drag race down into turn 1 and 2. Rudolph going to have the advantage off the corner. Matt Shepard still in 2nd. Now here's the battle for the 3 spot behind them as Tim Sears Jr. works the top. Shepard right there trying to make a move to the outside of Rudolph as well as they come by to put lap number 54 on the board. Rudolph with the lead. Shepard still 2nd. 3rd the 215. 4th the 83X, and Jimmy Phelps goes back to the 5 spot on the restart. They work down the back straightaway as Rudolph already opened up at a 2/10 of a second lead. Shepard going to try the top side to go the long way around the 25 off turn 4. Rudolph strong to the challenge, keeps it down on the bottom and opens up the gap. 4 more tenths of a second, 6/10 separating your top 2 here with 20 laps to go. These two continuing to duke it out for the 4 spot down the back straightaway as Williamson goes right back to the bottom. Sears looks like he pushes up the racetrack in the apex of the corner, and that's what allows the 88 of Williamson to come down the front straightaway, and he'll keep that position with 15 laps to go next time by. 16 remaining. That time Sears got up into the wall, and that'll force him to lose the position to Williamson as Williamson takes over 4th. He'll make his way through the corner as they head down the backstretch. White flag out on the speedway for the Barretts. 1 lap to go. One more trip around as Matt Williamson has gotten up to the number 3 spot past the 215 of Adam Pearson. But up at the front, Eric Rudolph going to make the hometown crowds with a standing ovation in front of him as he wins the Ron Martin Summer Nationals at Ransomville. Up out of the car, the winner of tonight's Ron Martin Summer Nationals at Ransomville, the driver, the 25 of Eric Rudolph.
Feels great. We've been close here with the series race a few times now. Top 3s, top 5s and such, but tonight for whatever reason it just clicked tonight. They jumped out ahead of me a little bit, but we were able to maintain our own there in 3rd place for a bit and got into 2nd, and then from there we kind of reeled in Shepard there in lap traffic. It seemed like maybe his car was fading a little bit, mine was coming alive, but nevertheless really happy for my team here and all my sponsors and all my fans of course as well.
When you came into the race, did you have a feeling that you would have a second half car like this?
I really wasn't really sure. We just kind of go out there and see how the race developed. Early on it seemed like I was struggling a little bit, but I was able to maintain at least, and I was just hoping my car would turn around a little bit.
It's a special win, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's got to rank right up there with top 5 anyway. To do it at home and in front of my hometown fans here, it's something special.